These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solas did at Elgar'nan's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Elgar'nan raised his archdemon. Solas got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Your heart. He meant that much.
Yes, he did. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
Must have been horrible when you learned the truth.
How could I have fallen in love with a god and never realized it? Why didn't he tell me? So many things he said. So many half-truths, inevitable in retrospect. And then, he went off to destroy the world, leaving me to clean up his mess.
You mean the Inquisition?
I mean all of this. He let me fall in love with him and then told me we couldn't. Then he told me not to follow, while leaving me just enough clues to find him.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solas. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him. Or maybe I'm the prideful one. Imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone who made such grave mistakes. That I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
He really made you happy.
Yes. He really did.
Well, you deserve to be happy. As long as he's not, you know, trying to tear down the veil again.
That would put a dampener on things. Yes.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Bellara.
What? Who? How?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Of course she does.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elgar'nan and Ghilan'nain will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Ghilan'nain creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antaam Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antaam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
They're taking us seriously, which is flattering. And it can work in our favor.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start in our fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antaam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, are we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know she's busy leading the fight in the south, but she knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. We're ready as we'll ever be. We need to make our move soon.
I agree.
Get some rest, and be ready.
It worked. The Crows have harried the Antaam, and Ivenci is revealed.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenci is planning for Treviso. When you fought the Kamek Master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some Kamek had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Ivenci.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Ivenci will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Subdue the citizens, get rid of your enemies, show the Antaam you're a leader with a plan. I hate to say it, but Ivenci's a smart gambler.
They will trot out some excuse to give to the worst of the politicians and the merchant princes.
You say that as if those were different people.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Ivenci from releasing the Kamek.
Once you are there, Tea and I will lead the Crows against the rest of Ivenci's forces in the city.
Understood.
One more thing. Jacobus stormed off earlier, angry at Ivenci. We have not seen him in some time.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Some of the merchant families have fled. They got the wind of Ivenci's Kamek and suddenly worry they are not on good terms with the governor.
I am only surprised they stayed in the city so long.
There's the garrison. Onto the garrison and the governor.
Let's continue our discussion. Did you know Spide thought you were stealing the ossuary?
That private's...
We clear the garrison this time. Ivenci's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
We follow a governor now. The butcher was waiting. This is not...
The Antaam aren't going to make this easy.
Needs aid! Watch behind you! Here we go! Masterfully done! Ah, we've done it.
Jacobus?
Me and my friends are sick of doing nothing. Ivenci's got their Kamek past the courtyard, but they've locked the gates. We'll break into the garrison and get them open.
Be careful. The Antaam...
We'll stay hidden. Good luck.
More Antaam. Ivenci's throwing everything at it. Now for Ivenci.
I know you're there, Rook! I'm ready for you! Come!
Something amiss is in the air.
Wait, are these Antaam real?
I see the comic is working!
Rook fought you like a crow.
Antea, Viago, Jacobus. They all took more responsibility as Trevisans than you did.
I lost so many people to the Antaam. My family, my cousin. By right, his contract against the governor is mine. And I say Ivenci doesn't deserve to die. They deserve to live.
What?
On trial. Paraded in public. Everyone will know who hurt Treviso, and you'll suffer for every minute of it.
You can't do this. You can't let this brat decide what happens to me.
Considering your other options, I'd take it if I were you.
I'll be dragged to the streets, imprisoned. You can't put me on trial. I'm still governor of this city.
Not after the Crows go to the merchants and the king about the comic.
The message about Treviso and the future of the Crows has already been sent. Your contract is due, Ivenci. The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Antaam have not... You are certain of this path?
I've never...
And you're sure of this course?
You already asked him that.
Iago, dear. Can't you see that I'm stalling?
Ah, you are waiting for Rook's interruption.
No. His audience.
Am I that predictable?
You are reliable. I might say... essential.
It was an honor to defend Treviso with the Crows.
To the business of the day, then.
Jacobus, are you ready?
I'm ready, Fifth Talon.
What's going on?
We accept Jacobus's right to the contract on Ivenci, and his decision to spare the governor.
It sent a stronger message than killing them. Their crimes will be aired, their reputation blackened.
And during these punishments, the former governor will live with the fear we may still one day end them. For his help, and proving he has sound judgment, Jacobus is becoming a full Antivan Crow.
I'm happy for you. You deserve it.
I just want the chance to follow Air's lessons and your example. I only got this because you went out to face Ivenci, Rook. I couldn't have done it alone. I want to find others like me. Orphans, people with no more homes, under a new house name. Neri suggested Igrativ. It's old Trevisan, sort of a grateful life.
Jacobus Igrativ. Huh. It's a glorious mouthful of a name.
The Fifth Talon agrees.
As does the 7th. Rook, all of Treviso is in your debt. For what you did out there, and for the future you have inspired.
You have powerful enemies. When you decide it's time to put them in their place, we'll be there. And Rook, you'd have made a damn fine crow. Remember that.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry, didn't know you two were in the middle of...
Excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
Deep breaths, Emmerich.
Quite right. I should be above this.
Above what? I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong, and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
Look, you two may never be best friends.
Nope.
But maybe we can aim for getting along?
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tosh. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like dragons?
Aren't you curious why Tash likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tash.
Maybe he could share a little. So I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be. Hey, Harding?
Oh, Rook, hi. Is there something you need?
Valara made snacks. Seems like you could use one. Food always makes me feel better.
I could use some cheering up, actually.
It's Solas's memory, isn't it?
Was the war really the elves' fault? Neither the elves nor the Titans knew what the other was. A magic rock. They couldn't have known, right?
The ancient elves should have been more careful. I'd be angry too, even at me, a little.
I'm not angry at you. I don't know if I'm angry at all. Maybe I'm just sad.
What about Solas? I'd be angry at him.
It's strange. I don't hate Solas for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. In the Titan's heart, the Shade wasn't just angry. She was lost, and lonely, and confused. Solas didn't just separate us from the Fade. He separated us from each other. I wish I could make him understand what that feels like. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be all right.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
Venatori had the narrow road. Now they think twice before walking that way.
And your neighbors? What's the price of that protection?
You think I'd charge our dear friends? The people who spread rumors about how threads made Aelia disappear.
Rebuilding the Thread's reputation for free?
For the few of us left. Now the Venatori who thought he found a legitimate charm supplier, he gets counterfeit goods. Triple cost.
Can't argue about your target, but it's a dangerous scam. Be careful.
Is that genuine concern? You're fun. Anyway, Nev, I'm out of news. But the threads are yours. You need something? Say the word.
Thanks, Alec. Remember, if you cross our neighbors...
You can drown me in the Nosen Sea. Rook, it's been a pleasure. You've got a good setup here. Enjoy life in the Fade.
Life in the Fade? Huh. We've been at the lighthouse a while now.
We have, but it still feels strange, like we're stuck in a dream.
So it's not just me. You know, this is my only address now. I still had an apartment back home. Rent paid up and everything. It got torched. In the dragon attack.
Nev.
Everything I have is here in this room. One false step from drifting into the Fade.
If I said you have a home with us, would you make fun of me?
Maybe. But thanks. I never expect things to go to plan, but I usually have one anyway. Or 7. And a half-dozen backup plans, just in case.
And now?
Everything's changed. I've changed. If I survive the job, I'll be starting over, in a way. Maybe that should scare me. But I think I need it. I usually hate unanswered questions, but this one... I'll let myself figure out once I get there.
Good, you're here.
What happened?
A note from Viago.
Illario's making his move.
A big one. He's hosting all the talents of the Crows at Caterina's villa.
That's a good way to get himself killed. Unless he's got something up his sleeve.
Maybe he thinks his blood magic will be enough to control them all. We have to do this carefully. Illario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elgar'nan?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
I always am.
empty. Where's everyone gone?
They've gone to the villa without us. Come on.
Did Illario even offer any bait? What's this party supposed to be for?
Viago's invitation said they would celebrate the new First Talon and discuss the situation in Treviso. It doesn't matter what my cousin thinks he's doing. It ends now. We go in, find Caterina, and we'll have the perfect shot at Illario.
So, we're paying a visit to your family home then?
We are, but we're not exactly on the guest list.
I assume we've other means of ingress?
We'll take the rooftops to the villa. Stay out of sight as long as possible. Trouble ahead. We move on your word. Kill them before they get more near.
We're under attack! Get! You fool!
This way.
Why can't we go straight to the villa?
Because there's no way Illario will let me through the door. He fears us. Good. He should. Rook, you see that tower with the circular window?
That's where we're going?
It's the quickest way there. After you.
How far is it to Illario's party?
The opera it's, you know, across the grounds, in the guest house.
Why does such a big house need a second house?
For guests.
Just wait for the signal. It shouldn't...
We're under attack!
That stink of blood magic, of her, the jailer. Zara is dead. That's all he should be long gone. They hurt us. They will suffer.
Curious that the Venatori would remain, even after Zara's demise?
I don't think they're here to see the sights.
How are you so skilled at navigating the city's rooftops, Lucanis?
The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
Have you considered what you'll do once you catch your cousin?
He will suffer for what he's done. That's the deal. Over there, that's Villa Dellamorte. Once we're through the tower, we just need to reach the river.
It's Rook! Our god demands their heads! Kill them all, and make an offering to Lucanis! You will not rob us of this alliance!
We need to close it!
Firing at us!
Illario, you idiot.
That's going to end badly.
For him.
The Venatori still want an alliance with Illario after he betrayed their leader?
They don't give a damn about Illario. It's Antiva they want.
There, we can take that gondola.
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our outside.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Illario didn't post a guard on it.
Illario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Caterina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
What the?
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing cleaned.
How much trouble can one kill them for the glory of Tavinta reborn?
Get clear! Senatoric mentioned an old woman. Caterina.
Caterina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa Dellamorte.
No wonder Illario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed. Seed oil. Don't say that when Caterina is in earshot.
So you lived here?
Illario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Caterina anyway, to train.
Intruders!
This is my house.
Let there be no shelter from the dead. Get out of there!
Done. Where are the next?
Hey!
They made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek. We have company. The door's been barred from the inside.
Caterina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
We'll escort you someplace safe before we go after Illario.
You'll do no such thing. There's no time for heroic nonsense.
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now. I won't let Illario do more damage.
Go! I'll meet you in the Opera House.
I hope she can keep herself safe.
Welcome to House Dellamorte, Rook.
Do you have a plan to deal with Illario? Lucanis?
I'm working on it. He is ours. He will not escape us. This is it. Get ready.
You have our plan now, right?
Knives are involved. Caterina's death was a tragedy. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a demon. For me, it is a deep, personal loss. And so, I take the mantle of First Talon with a heavy heart. But the crows could rise from the ashes. With our new allies, the Venatori, we can reclaim Antivan over my dead body. That can be arranged. Cannot overpower us both. Now you fall. Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Byzantium is here. You should have stayed dead, Lucanis. All of this is on your head. You started this. I'm helping you. Final call. You're just standing in my way. I know the kinds of deals you can make. Well done! Sorry, Rook. Nothing personal. This isn't over. Come forth. Rook, fall back. Leave Illario to me. Ready, Rook? What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees, in front of every house.
Get up, Illario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House Dellamorte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do with this idiot?
Didn't you tell me he's basically your brother and your closest childhood friend?
My only friend before you. His family.
You think you can show me mercy? That is not up to you now, is it? Caterina is still First Talon.
Enough, Illario. Lucanis is the new First Talon. His decision stands.
Iago, keep him out of trouble.
I'm no miracle worker, but I'll see what I can do.
Lucanis.
Don't. Not now.
Welcome home, my boy.
A toast to the new First Talon.
To Lucanis!
Shall we make a discreet exit?
I'm ready, but are you sure? They're celebrating you.
I have other plans for the evening.
Really? You came all the way back here for coffee? The stuff in your villa wasn't good enough?
It's better if I make it myself. And I wanted some quiet.
So, First Talon of the Crows, huh? Does that mean you'll be leaving us?
No. We have a contract. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stopping Caterina from giving all the orders. I still cannot believe she did that.
I don't want to say that was the worst party I've ever attended, but it was probably in the bottom 10.
Crow parties are always terrible. Everything is poisoned, and I'm always working anyway. Fucking Illario.
Do you regret giving him a chance?
No. You were right. His family. I didn't suspect him. When the Venatori caught me on the boat in Tevinter, it never even crossed my mind. He's better than I thought. Maybe there's hope for him after all. But this... being watched by all the crows with their knives out? This wasn't mercy. He'll never live this down. There's nowhere he could go to outrun being the traitor crow, brought down in front of everyone.
I was surprised you spared him at all, really.
So was I. But I don't have a lot to lose. What there is, Illario, Caterina, Nev. This team. I'm not giving that up.